Hello! Welcome in. And of course, right as I start streaming, my headphones yell at me that battery's low, so that's very cool. One second. There it is, okay. Hi! Hopefully it's not too loud here. Welcome in, this is Assemble with Care. It is very similar to A Little to the Left, but you are fixing items, like fixing watches or radios or small toys, that kind of thing. So audio does seem a smidgen loud. Let me turn that down a little bit.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Oh, okay.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
Oh my god, a VCR in this day and age? That's crazy.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Oh, very smooth.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
Anyone's cool enough to pull off sunglasses.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Passport?
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these. My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
I can assure you that you certainly can.
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Awesome.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
I feel that.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
She's so... God, 1979, she's so young.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Well. Lullaby. Okay, okay. Can I, like, turn this down, please? It's so loud. Oh, thank God. That's better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It's so fucking loud in my ears. Actually, I might go back to it. That feels better, yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh. Hello? Where'd I go? Excuse me? Where did I go? Okay, that was strange. Why'd it do that? That was weird.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
Hi Merrick, welcome in. How's it going? Pretty chill. We're getting the story, which I didn't realize there was a story to this. We are this repair woman in a new town, and we're looking for people that need stuff to be fixed, and we can seemingly fix anything from like VCRs to clocks and watches to radio, anything like electronic, it seems like.
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Sure. Oh, that poor cassette tape is fucked, dude. What the? I can. That's cool. You can like flip things around. They have to flip that back around a little better. Oh, interesting.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Got the old batteries, put on the new batteries. Pop that sucker back on. It's kind of interesting that you actually move the screwdriver, like you'd move your mouse left and right to do it. Okay. There we go. Pop that back open. What's that? Can I like move this back? Sure.
Why did you do that?
I need a pencil. Wind the sucker back in. You can probably estimate about how old I am by knowing how to fix a cassette tape and or a videotape. Give or take. Oof, yeah. Well, shut up. I'm not that old. Oh, pop it in. Thank you. As the music box plays, we hear a woman singing along. I guess they're kind of getting popular again? That's the first I'm hearing it, if they're getting popular again.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Just deflecting onto you to ignore my oldness, Grandma. Listen here, you little shit. I'm not that old. So go drink your prune juice. Excuse you, I have hot chocolate. Thank you very much. Keeping myself youthful and peacefully ignorant.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Oh.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
That's sad. That's her like last remaining memory of her mother.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Oh yeah, that's some good form of payment.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Oh. Very cute. Oh, okay, wait a second. Okay, so my understanding was we can fix electronic things, but I guess we can also fix what I'm assuming is like a figurine or like some sort of statuette, like a action figure, maybe? Something along the lines of.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles.
Never understood how far a stone's throw was meant to be. That's like, I understand it's supposed to be close, but I don't know how close. It's like a rough approximation.
The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Close enough where you can reliably hit them in the head. Is that what that means? If that's the case, that's gotta be pretty fucking close. At least for my horrible aim. I have a strange ability that I can catch very small objects with relative ease, but I have a hard time catching larger objects, depending on what it is.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Damn.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... do you think you can salvage it?
Damn, 100+ years? Holy shit. Well, what is everything? So that's our base.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
For skilled enough, no. Shouldn't be at all. Oh, that was pretty bad, huh? Sorry, our other leg. Rotate. Like, I don't like this, like, it's like little system.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Damn. Let's see, that would be. Can't tell. That being like perfectly upright like that. Let's see. Sure, I guess. Go there. Yeah, okay. Kinda wanted the top of that, but alright. There you go, thank you.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
I sure fucking hope so. Hope it's not like some cheap super glue that will like dissolve in 5 minutes.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
Ugh.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
Woof.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Man, I didn't know this was gonna be a fields trip playing this game. Oh, a phone. Interesting. Rotary phone at that. Camera. Looks like... I don't know, actually. I'm not sure what this would be. Get ready. Gotta get ready to cry uncontrollably. True. This looks like either like... well, it was like Game Boys that like folds, or like is it like a compass, like a sonar compass kind of thing? A watch, buddy. Not sure what that would be. Yeah, it kind of looks like a thick Game Boy SP. I don't know what the fuck that is. Some sort of box. Music box, maybe? There's like a little wind-up key. I guess that'd be us packing up and leaving. Coffee machine? Looks like the steamer for like the milk would be over here. Espresso machine. Disconnected. We'll find out, I guess. It's not too far
My second
ahead.
day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
Cafes always smell very nice.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
What does that mean, seasoning tips? Huh?
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Absolutely. I've also used a rotary phone, and I've also used a typewriter. Really showing my age here, huh?
You can fix it, can't you? I
Probably.
can't afford to replace it. Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Whippy? Oh. Okay, one of the bells is cracked. Rotate, thank you. Sure, that's not initially why I want to take off, but okay. I want to take off one of the broken bells, but you know. Take that out. Replace that, thank you. Take one of these screws, put it back in. Alright, what we got? Motherboard's fucking shot. That back in, okay. So do I have a new wire? I think that over there. Oh. Back on. Okay. This back on. Would be. Oh. Yeah, apparently I can just leave that early.
I'll need to check the wires are in the right configuration.
They are. What? Hello? Very self-explanatory. Connect the bell with the bell. Connect the phone to the phone. Anything wrong with the phone itself? No, the cord looks intact, and there's not like a spare. Yeah, yes.
These connections aren't quite right. I should check the wiring.
Oh, what do you mean? The bell is hooked up to the bell. What do you mean? Don't you lie to me. Take off. There's no wire for the actual, like...
Looks like some of these wires aren't connecting correctly.
Yes? Thank you. I understood that. Can I, like...
These connections aren't quite right. I should check the wiring.
Yeah, I need 2 cords. Can I not take the cord? Okay, we're just gonna put this back. Can I, like, steal this cord? No. Okay, kind of? I was trying to steal it earlier and then it wasn't letting
Looks
me.
like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Cool.
Looks like something is still missing.
Shut up. Don't you patronize me, game. I take apart my Switch all the time to fucking clean the controls. I took apart my old DS's too. Don't you patronize me? A little sip of hot chocolate every time I finish one.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
Why?
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
Ma'am, do you know what a phone is? You don't need to leave it to dry. It's electronic, there's no liquid in there. Let it cool down. It's not even plugged into the wall via landline, let alone anything else.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
Whoa.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
So you can pay me? Yeah, sure. Camera.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Damn, sorry.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera, any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
I'll certainly try. Oopie. Just gotta get the hammer out. 1 second, ma'am. No, it's definitely satisfies my curiosity of taking various things apart.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Go fuck yourself? The fuck does that mean? That's our new.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Very
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Alright, you want a fresh thing of film in there? No, you're paying extra for that? Okay, that's fine too. Snap the back cover on. Snap that back on. Snap this back on. Some of you might know that I'm sort of a cat of all trades. If you don't already, well now you do. Especially when it comes to art things. I know how to do a lot of different mediums of art, including clay, illustration,
Still a part I need to
photography.
attach. Where does it go?
You mean the lens of the camera? Yeah, that's the film. There we go. Origami. Lots of many things in the art world. And I've, in more recent years, and I don't know, the last give or take 10 years, rough estimate, I've gotten in the habit of dismantling things to figure out how they work, such as my Switch controllers or PlayStation controllers for my roommates, various other small electronic things, and completely dismantling them, like down to the microprocessor. What? That's not a word. That's not a thing. The fucking motherboards. Down to their motherboards, down to all the ribbon cables and electronic pieces. I, with the help of a friend, I also built my own PC. Very much a self-taught fixer-upper, and I have my wonderful dad to blame for that, and blame being a loose term.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
My dad likes to fix up things as well. He actually built a good part of the furniture that is in his apartment over many, many years.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Holy fuck.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Damn.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
What is this? Oh, it's a neon sign. Interesting. Alright, 1 second, sorry. I thought that I turned that off. I did not.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
Hi, Keen. It is Christmas, Lucy. Because we're in the month of December and I thought it was appropriate.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Well, fan, I'm glad.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Probably.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
It's a neon sign. What do you mean? Huh? What the? Oh, you're kidding. No, you can stay right there. Thank you. Maybe that way. That in here. Sure, that's a worthy amount of glue. And to light. Cool.
I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Very well. Flip that back over. Gotta ask why we have so many fucking wires. That would make sense, I suppose. One there, one there. Perfect.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Hey man, this game looks fun as hell. It seems it's quite nice, I think. It sort of drives my little bit of curiosity that I like taking things apart, seeing how things function. So I've definitely been enjoying it. Like that I didn't have to like question. I originally had like this little ice cream in the corner, right? The initial bit. It's a cafe. She runs a little cafe. But none of these are coffee or cafe related. Oh, okay, that's my like. No. My bad. I was wondering what the little coffee in the corner here was. We have like a little pizza sign, we have a little martini, and then we have like a little ice cream. None of those are cafe related. So now I'm kind of wondering like, what the fuck does she sell? Are you gonna spill coffee all over it? No! No!
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
We need we need like a little coffee cup or like a simple pastry, like a croissant or like a cookie, something like that. Like something that kind of screams cafe and not just a place of. Ooh, no, excuse you, get back on there. Thank you very much. I don't know, ice cream, martini, and pizza does not scream cafe to me. But that is a cute neon sign. I can't be all mad.
The sign fixed,
Yeah, I'm like
we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
even like the little default image, example image had like the little ice cream cone in it.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
Man,
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
man, go fuck yourself.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Go fuck yourself, Helena. That is just fucking rude. Alright, what is it? Oh, it's a Game Boy SP. Sort of non-branded. Some other version of the Game Boy SP in this alternate universe. Let's fucking go! Actually, do you have a Game Boy
It
Pocket?
was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
Only one button though, that's true. Usually has two, like a A and B, so you have option. But it did have a D-pad. It had like the up, down, left, right. I don't know.
I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst. Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Top secret, you say?
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
Man, I wish I had something like this as a kid. Just like a little hideout nook in the backyard.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Hell yeah, kiddo. What do we got? Forest Adventure! That's my favorite one, guys. Hell yeah. Yokai? Yokoi? Is that what that is? That's cute. Different sound. Placing. Okay, that's the screen. Placing. Damn, that A button's fucking busted. It is gone.
Why does it sound so scary? It wasn't like that before.
Yeah. Fucked it up, kid. How did they do this? You know, that's a good question. Let's fucking rip the damn thing out. Alright. That one's busted. Gonna put a new one. Actually, give me like 2 seconds. Guess we need to take that out. Replace that. Use that. I feel like I fucked up one of these. Maybe not. So I'm surprised the back isn't like screwed in anywhere. Like there's no screws on this. Oh, no, come back. I know, it's so like fucking busted everywhere. Yeah. Take that out. That back. Do that. Might have fucked up. This one. Oh, no, I'm back. I think I fucked up the bottom. I think something's not connected right down here.
Nothing. Maybe there's an
Yeah.
issue with the battery.
A battery? What battery? There's no battery in here. Sick. Put that off. Put the cartridge in.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Screwless? Glue only.
Can you show me how
That
to
sounds-
play? I
sounds
tried
fucking
before,
awful.
but it was so hard.
Forest Adventure is pretty hard, kid. You gotta be a real pro for it. Let's fucking go!
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
First try easy. I'm just a pro Forest Adventure gamer. Let's go!
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Yeah, okay.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
So you dropped it by throwing it at the wall because you got frustrated. Understood.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Lots of feels. Look at that, we're about halfway done with the game already. There's only technically 14 is the last one. We're almost halfway there.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bellariva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Sure. Oh, that glass is busted.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Absolutely. Oh, that's sweet. I wonder if his late wife gave him this watch. Okay. That out.
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Well, would like just, you know, immediately take that plate off. Base plate's okay, but the glass is fucking decimated. Take that back. Glass in.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Oh. Oh, it was his late wife. Oh. Hope you know where those cogs went? Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, well. Looks like they kind of snap in for me, so it shouldn't be too bad. Figure out a spot for that in a second. Well, can I extract the cog? Thank you. If I'm careful, tosses the cogs over to the side. Nope, I didn't mean to hit the coffee. Try and grab the plate again. Alright, leave. That one went there. I'll take that one out for a minute. Oh, that was not moving. Ouch. Oh, come back. Okay, so that does snap in together. Why won't this one come back out? That's the... okay, that's the center pin, and that's fine and all. But it ain't connected to anything. Pretty sure that pin has to go here. Well, let me take it back out. Oh. 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 There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, you stay there. Put those screws back so the face plate and the glass stay intact and in place. There we go. Hmm. Something wrong with the fan itself? No? Alright, hold on. I do say we have the extra cog. I just don't know where that goes. It might be like the inner. Is that go here? No. Oh, copy. Does that go here? Oh, it does. Okay. That would make a lot more sense. Now I can come back. Now I can come. Oh, there it goes. There it is. Oh, get in there. Get in the screw. Get in the screw hole. There we go.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
Aw.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Now what the fuck is this? Oh! It's a projector. Trying to figure out what this was. Still don't know what the fuck this is. Some sort of box still. I think that's a music box. And that's our suitcase. We're nearing the end. We're nearing the end. I knew this was like a short game.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Wait. Huh? You knew that she was here.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knickknack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money.
Damn.
She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Sure. Alright. What we got? Okay, okay. Just those couple screws, I guess?
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Warning, beware electricity. Okay. Oh. Broken
The light
bulb.
bulb is completely smashed.
Stick that back
Okay,
in there.
I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
So let me watch that. No, no, no. That. We have like separately for a minute. How the fuck do we pop this sucker back out? That does not seem like a... Not sitting like that. Presumably. Oh, wait. Oh. Hold on. I want that there we go. So that faces up.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
I should make sure I screw everything back together.
Yeah? What do you think I'm doing? Oh. Excuse me? Get back in there.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
I wouldn't say letting her down. I'd say that I think she feels like she let you down because she constantly asks for things. Right? Like she asked you for money. She asked you to help her with the cafe or for the festival.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing. Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Broke life. Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate part.
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance.
Damn. That fucking sucks, dude.
I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
I don't know, you gotta talk with your sister. Who the fuck are you? What is this? What the fuck is this? This is boiling point, so I assume it's some sort of like boiler. Or like it's gonna seem like a steam kettle, but that doesn't even feel right. What the fuck is this? What are you? What is this?
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
Ooh.
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favor?
Oh no, you've asked us for like 3 favors already and you haven't paid us. I don't think.
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
Oh, she sure was.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Alright, Carmen's wild veggie soup.
Oh, her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind, I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine.
Alright, 1 pint of stock, a quarter stick of... half a carrot? 2 broccoli florets, handful of chopped tomatoes, 3 wild mushrooms, plenty of... I'm not even gonna attempt to figure out what that says. Cool. That means nothing to me. Oh, okay. Nothing. This thing. This thing. I'm kind of concerned there's no, like, actual screws or
It all
attachments.
fits. Now to light the gas.
Is that what that means? Huh? And what? Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ. Only took me like 4 tries, right? Alright. Gas is on. There's some broth in here. Hello? What? Broth in the pot, please. Shouldn't be that hard. Cool, thank you.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself.
How hot is that flame to make it instantly boil?
Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Oh, we have a pint of stock. That's something. That's a lot of shit. Okay, a pint of stock already in there. Quarter stick of butter, I guess. Half a carrot. 2 broccoli florets. I don't like that that immediately changed green from orange. Handful of chopped tomatoes.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
Oh, I wasn't done. Excuse me? You said a handful. 3 mushroom. Plenty of something. We're just gonna throw a couple onions in there, I guess. Sick. It's purple. That's concerning. Looks like some Nickelodeon slime for a second. It really does, huh? That was really like bright green. Yeah, this is some like Bruja shit. Like, it's concerningly maroon colored. But you know, we're not.
Carmen took over and added the finishing touches.
That question.
It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
So you guys like it? It was barely done cooking by the time that you're eating it.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Yeah, kiddo.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Good soup. Everyone deserves to have some good soup.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
You guys need to sit down and talk to each other, you know? Just like you're being really reliant on her for stuff that she can't provide you. She needs to tell you that she can't provide for you. You need to stop spending a bunch of money on shit you don't need.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Yup. Ah, record player. Again, I'm very much showing my age playing this game.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva.
Let's fucking
Half the town
go!
was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Hell yeah, let's go!
Maria! My favorite sous chef! Come on through!
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be.
You know why it was a really good soup? Because we added butter. Butter makes it rich and creamy. All good soups have butter.
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, that's so sad. The camera she treasured so much and she sold it because it was so expensive.
I wanted to give her this to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Oh, absolutely. Fix this record player right up, baby.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Oh, it's probably not gonna be good.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Oh yeah, that sounds like shit.
The speaker isn't connected properly.
Oh,
I
okay.
should check the wiring.
Yeah? Can I, like, pop this sucker off somewhere, somehow? So I'll take this off. There it is.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
I'll probably do it. That doesn't feel right. Oh, hello. Oh, no, okay. I have one here, one connection here, one connection here, one here. Okay, well, see that.
That's the speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it.
Not that.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Color back on.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Okay. back. Band off.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
This one. I turn the volume up.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Shut up.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
What will remain of these days? The sweetest words I've ever heard. What will remain of the smile?
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
This game is satisfying as fuck. It is. It's quite nice.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Well, you get to figure that out in like 2 chapters. Father's Surprise. Yeah, it's a little music box. You can see the opening. Oh, cute. This game is like $9 on Steam.
Final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
Oh,
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
that's really cute. That's really sweet.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the glass is broken.
Maria, Could you add this family picture of us?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I guess not. I guess I have to wait. Oh yeah, the gear's broken. Let's see, is there anything? What? Oh, is that like a little bird? Oh, that's cute. There we go. Used to seeing like like a little dancer or like a little ballerina inside of a music box. There we go. Put this around. And now can I like have the photo in there? No, I guess not.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Oh yeah, it's like brutally beaten up. Okay, so that one there. Feels like that doesn't quite fit. Wait. Try that. There we go.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Excellent. Now we can throw it back in here. All the screws. Back. There we go. Actually, take that out. Oh, okay, that just went back inside. That's cool. Our little top piece. Oh, no. There we go. We'll go here.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
Right. I'm trying to flip it around, thank you.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them.
Mm-hmm.
Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Aw, that's cute.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, Until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad, anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Your suitcase? Fill it back with a bunch of things? Yep. Departure.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load. Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
Certainly try.
My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
Oh, very nice.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life.
Huh? That was not that at all. That was this.
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Ooh.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Yay! Very simple, very cute. Hi, boss. You just came in at the ending. Produced by Apple. Well, interesting. Huh. Wonder if this was maybe an iOS game initially that got ported over to Steam. Huh. That would explain why it's kind of short. Newcomb. I was right. This isn't an espresso machine. Epilogue. Dear Maria, Carmen
Dear
here.
Maria.
Oh.
Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left.
I was gonna read it, but guess not.
Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman. She's always running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
You have to put it together and it doesn't just come shipped in? That fucking sucks. I guess that makes sense. So you don't want like the...
I saw Maria use
That's
her
doing
screwdriver
that.
a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Yeah. Some big words, ma'am. Got that bottom screw too. Just take everything apart, why not?
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Can I get an espresso, por favor? Well, I can try. I used to know how to make coffee. Not anymore. Can I get this, like, rotated a decent way? Thank you. That's going
I'll
down.
need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
No, really? I couldn't figure that one out. What do you think I'm trying to do, ma'am?
That steam doesn't look good. There must be something wrong with the pipes.
There's a lot that's going on. Give me a minute. This one, no, that one didn't have a multifunctional. Hold up. Did it? Wait, oh, excuse me. Try to get that attached, thank you. Little canister right there, thanks.
Finally, no more steam.
Surprised I put that in there. To be honest. Huh? Excuse me. Sure. Trial and error with that happening. Okay, electric to electric. One of these is gonna be right. Oh. Well, that's all up and bright. Throw that back on. Flip that around. Throw this back on. Screw that in. Screw that in. Okay. Missing
It doesn't
something.
seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
They were all green. Unless I missed something. Those are all green. So I'm not sure what happened there. Probably something in here that I missed, yeah. Flip, thank you. Nope, that one. Sure, that feels kind of dangerous to have the grate where, you know, the access water and steam and coffee grounds would go under, but you know, I'm not the manufacturer of this espresso machine, so I can't complain. Hopefully there's like some sort of container separating all that technology from all the shit. Becky.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Yeah, like, hello?
All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Yeah? Okay. Screw that fucker on. Put that in there. Have at it.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Yeah? Where's our milk container? Oh, okay. Never mind. We're not doing the milk part, I guess. Oh, we are doing the milk part.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Such a really good design that I've made here, eh? The weird leafy thing, too overdone. We need new art designs on coffee, guys. I call this the galaxy.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional.
Sure.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed.
Oh, good. She really liked the galaxy.
I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
A horse? A horse. That little wavy little line. A horse? A horse, of course? Sure, whatever.
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realized how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
My.
It made me realize how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Cute. Very cute. Oh, and that's it. That's all. That's all that there is. At least for this. So. That's what we got. However. Going to, take a look at Steam really quick. Because this is part of like a little bundle that's on Steam. Oh, excuse me, thank you. Yes, assemble with care. Yeah, the game itself is, oh sorry, it's $8. It's $7.99 USD. Yeah, it came with like a pack of a couple other ones, and it was like $20 altogether for a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different games, which is quite cute. This one seems to be the only one that has like repair in it. The rest looks very like exploration kind of cozy, and then one looks like a puzzle solving. I think the others are puzzle solving. But where's fishing? Fishing wasn't part of this. But web fishing is quite cute. Let's go here. Hi. Welcome. I've lost my soul to web fishing. I mean, it's really cute. If you like Animal Crossing, and you like fishing, but just the fishing part, you're gonna love web fishing. You get to be a little cat or a little dog. You get to catch a whole bunch of different fish. All the fish have like little jokes or puns that are attached to them. Have you caught any fish that end in ER yet? Because there's a lot of them. You'd eventually see the joke as attached to them. No? You haven't caught any that end in ER? You haven't caught like a flounder? I caught a grouper? Yeah, that should have been one. Maybe. I don't remember which ones haven't. But there's a few that share it because they end in ER. Let me go see. I don't think they tell you the pun after the fact. That's the issue. It's only when you catch it and it has this like little text bubble. Let's see. Where is fishing? A bunch of screenshots from it. What do you mean? Hello? I don't know why my Steam does this, but like if I'm invisible, which I usually am because I don't like people seeing whatever the fuck I'm doing, it'll quote unquote sign me out even though I'm logged in. I have to re-log in. Let's see. Let's see. I've taken many screenshots of the gigantic fish that I've caught. tiny fish. Oh, here's a picture of Whalebert. My son, my whale son. I don't have a picture of one, but it's basically whatever fish ends in ER. I hardly know her. That's the joke. That's the joke that they have. If you get a sunfish, it says, "Here it comes," or "Here comes the sun." Doo 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 doo. I can probably show this actually, which is actually kind of funny. Where is? Sure, that. This is my son. This is Wilbert. He likes the aquarium very much. He's a very dainty 42.5 meters long. He has your eyes, I know. We resemble each other so much. He's adorable. He's his other friends in there. You can see a little stingray, little manta ray, and someone's pet shark. Very cute, very sweet. Might have been a hammerhead shark. I couldn't tell. I only saw the tail end. Could be a bull shark. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different fish in there, and there's different rarities that you can get of different fish. Different sizes. They come from like microscopic to gargantuan. Don't quote me on that. It's all about the hats. The hats are pretty good. And some of the shirts. Yeah, some of the shirts are pretty funny as well. Unless I could just fucking like share this like gallery that I have. Let me just get to the start. There we go. Here we go. Here's some of my photos from web fishing. Some large stingray. King salmon. Normal size manta ray that is absolutely huge. But it's not huge. It's not large. It's just regular. Microscopic swordfish. Master duelist. Microscopic sunfish. Huge squid. Massive seahorse. Huge swordfish. Some of them get like really fucking huge. Like I'll show you. There's a picture at the very end of how massive Whalebert is, and I'll show you that. We can't even fucking like. What is this? What happened there? That's a man-o-war. Anyone that doesn't know what a man-o-war is, you should not touch it at all. But it's very, very tiny. It is right. It's right there. Very, very tiny. Nah, grab. It's fine. You do you, big man. I'll visit you in the hospital if you survive, or I'll go to your funeral if you don't. Moon Eye, little guy. Crappy. Deal? Alright, sounds good. I try. Holy crappy. Oh yeah, the rainbow trouts. These fish is gay. Good for them. Good for them. It's just so goofy. Yeah, I caught a diamond, which is strange. You can catch not just fish, but various trash. Common ones are like plastic bags, drink rings, a boot, singular, just one. You can also catch a weed. Just one weed, a singular weed. I'm gonna chill and play on stream next time, sometime soon. Be very careful about that, especially if you have an open lobby. There has been a little bit of an issue going around where people will like stream snipe and join your lobby if you don't have it locked, but I think it should be resolved by this point. As long as you have it like friends only or passcode only, it's gonna be locked. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure if it's locked, you should be okay. But if it's like open public, microscopic king salmon, huge muskellunge. I never learned how to pronounce that. It's musky. Agar, stepbrother of the alligator. Yeah, shining weed. Just tiny again, hold on. Here you go. Shining weed right there. One weed, a singular weed. Throw that back. Not that size. Yeah, horseshoe crab. Huge king salmon. Massive, another gar, another king salmon. A bull shark. Bull shark, bullshit. I think that's another musky. Microscopic carp. Tiny, unidentified fish object. What? Fuck? There's a random event that you can get sometimes where you'll hear something fall out of the sky and land in whatever body of water. If you fish it, you get one of these. And it's like a dog-faced fish. It's not a dogfish. It's not a pupfish. It's a dog-faced fish. Examodel. Oh yeah, they added like the Lenny face eyes, Lenny eyes, which is kind of goofy. Sawfish, hammerhead shark, tiny stingray, colalanth, tiny stingray, whalebert. It's me, it's a catfish. Gigantic man-o-war. Anyone that doesn't know what a man-o-war actually looks like, it's like a giant, very intimidating looking jellyfish. Sunfish, microscopic seahorse. Got another weed. I don't remember what the fuck this thing's called. But this was like the normal sized of it, I think. It's just huge. And this is whalebert. This is me holding whalebert out in the open. He's a growing boy. He's quite large. I had someone, I think it was Kit, someone had to go to like a separate part of the island that you fish at here to like zoom out as far as she could to see if she could capture all of whalebert in one photo, and I don't remember if I have that photo or not. Oh, get out of there. Could probably find it really quick. I got nothing better to do. This might be a while back. That was when we like first started playing, which was some months ago. Some election shit, some other shit, some memes. Some not memes. Oh, wait, there's a little bit of web fishing. Okay, not that. Present. Yeah, it should be. Puppers. plushies. Where's this fucking photo? It would be so sad if it's not in like private chat here. It's like some completely other chat that I have no idea where it would be. I feel like I would have saved it. Oxford, my real life son. Some con stuff that I didn't attend, but I wanted to. Oh no, was this not private chat? Fuck. No. It was so funny to see various photos of myself that I forgot I sent to her. Nothing inappropriate, of course, was my face, but you guys don't get to see that. Tee. More pictures of socks, my cat, my boy. Okay, I don't think it's in there. Fuck. Oh, the smoosh. The smoosh. Fuck, I thought I saved this picture. Yes, I didn't. That's unfortunate. It's an absolutely gigantic perspective shot of I want to say she's sitting on like the lighthouse because she was sitting much higher up somewhere. Don't know where. The whalebird's fucking huge. But yeah. That was assembled with care. Very cozy, very simple, very short game. Very satisfying, at least in my opinion, of my curiosity of taking things apart and seeing how they work internally and then putting them back together. So definitely scratches that little bit of an itch. I'm liking the thing of at least this pattern that I've had of making Mondays sort of like these one off days where it's like a simple short game, kind of relaxing game. So we might stick with that. I might do like another escape room one because I do have a few escape room games that I'd like to get through. Such as, but not limited to. Sorry, hold my mug and type with one hand. Escape memoirs. I found a couple different ones. Escape memoir mini stories and escape memoir questionable side stories. Both are free. They do have a couple paid ones, but I want to like try out the free ones first. I do have the Zero Escape series, which I'd also like to do at some point. Those are much longer games, of course, because they're it's not the same guy, it's not the same person that made Danganronpa. However, they're friends. The person that made the Nonary games and Danganronpa are friends, so they kind of bounce ideas off each other, so they have a similar feel. I definitely would like to play those at some point. I'd also like to replay Danganronpa at some point. All three games, I've done the first two. I've not touched the third, I haven't touched V3. But I'd like to at some point again. Those are Those are longer games. Maybe find a couple of shorter games that I could do some one-offs with. Cats neatly organized could be one. I do think I also have a little to the left. Maybe not. I don't see it in here. Nope, I do not. Oops. Pretty sure I could get that though. What's another short little game I could attempt on here? Oh, I do have Ender Lilies. That is not a short game by any means, but I want to play it so bad. I've learned what you picking. I'm just going through like games I want to eventually stream, sort of getting some ideas. I've liked the pattern I've been doing of keeping to sort of these like one shot or like very cozy, simple games for Mondays. Hello, Soxford. Can I assist you? Oh, it is your dinner time, so that's probably why you're screaming at me. I will feed you soon, my son. I'll be ending soon. Cat has something to say. He's so loud all the fucking time. You can hear him through my closed door that was across the room. She has defrosted. Hi, Pixel. Welcome in. I have defrosted. Yeah, he's quite loud, and he's a little bit of a menace. He's very, very food motivated, and by that I mean that he will try to steal your food straight out of your mouth. Yeah, he's screaming. So to be very careful when we have food out. He's gotten a little bit better about it, but there's like certain foods that he will actively attempt to grab, like especially like meat, or he's been really into Pringles recently, and I think it's probably due to the salt content, which is bad for him actually. Cats should not have too much salt because they don't drink enough water naturally. So having too much salt can actually harm their kidneys. Fun fact. Not very fun fact. I do have one shot. I'm very skeptical to play that on stream because it's one of those games, kind of like Buddy Simulator, where it does access your files just to get like a couple things of information out of it, like your name, whatever name you have on your PC, and it'll implement files in there, but they're temporary files, so it's nothing like damaging, but it's very concerning. I think I fixed it though, because I did play through it, and I figured out how to reset it. So it should be not my name or my PC's name. It should be a different name, so it should be fine. It's also a relatively short game, but it might be like 2 or 3 streams, because I think I played... It was about 4 hours, so I could definitely do like a one shot, literally. The game does close often on purpose, like every time between going through areas you have to make the main character rest, and when he rests in a bed the game will close because that's your save state. And then when you reopen the game he wakes up again, so that's like sort of the thing with that. Sorry about the sirens. Cool, thank you. Stanley Parable might be something as well. I'm coming for you again? I know, every week I have a different crime that I've committed and you guys will never know about it. Didn't you know your cat made those noises? Oh, Socks? Socks made those sirens? Did he call the cops on me? Is that what happened? That's crazy. Oh yeah, I've been talking to a friend of doing an Untitled Goose Game collab in the near future. So that could be really fun as well. Unsolved Case, which is like I think I need a friend to play this. I think it's a 2-player game. Question mark? There's a few games I'd like to play on stream. Show 'em no peace. It's never an option. Yeah. Being a goose. Being a goose is never peace. Never ever. But oh, Sheepies and I was like just like a variety of different games I'd like to eventually play on stream. But let's see, I think Wednesday I'm restarting Stray. I played it before, I played it a long time ago. Kind of around the time when it initially came out. And I'd like to replay it. I want to see if I can find more secrets and hidden things. 'Cause I don't think I found everything initially. Also, why wouldn't I want to run around as a little cat in this dystopian futuristic place? And there's so many little napping cozy spots too. Sorry. No. My hot chocolate isn't very hot anymore. It sat here for too long. But yeah. We got some things in store. So Wednesday, we'll be back. 8 p.m. Eastern. Put the microwave fired up. True. Very true. That is an option. I'll probably do that in a minute. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday with Stray. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday... kind of store I want chips. Still got any, sorry. Sunday we'll be playing Link's Awakening, the remake, on Switch. Because it's really cute. And I have some Switch games I would also like to play, and I forget. Not really forget. I sort of am apprehensive to play on my Switch because my capture card isn't great. And it somehow, I don't know why, I don't know how, slowly desyncs itself. Morale times 2. Yeah, he's screaming because he wants dinner. But yeah. So I'll see you on Wednesday and Sunday for those. For the meantime, let's see. See you when you see. True. I'm trying to figure out who to raid here. Not a whole lot of people on right now. Have a good night. Thank you. If you guys have any suggestions on who to raid, I'm more than happy to take them. Otherwise, I'll just kind of end it as it is. I guess we can do the fun thing of nighttime and see all the pretty lights sparkle. But if no one's got any suggestions for a raid, we'll end it here. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Hope you had a fun time. Hope it was nice and satisfying for everyone. And I'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye!